A lot of job titles in French come with two forms, a masculine form and a feminine form. Now, unfortunately, you do have to, in a lot of cases, just simply memorize which is which. However, there are several simple rules to allow us to not only identify the gender of a job title that we encounter, but to also give us the logic to create the form for the other gender. Once you have these rules down, when you next encounter a new job title, you'll have the knowledge to be able to not only identify the gender of it, but to also create the form for the other gender. With knowledge comes power. By the way, guys, the comment section is a great place in which to practice your writing in a safe environment. So go ahead after the video, tell me all about something you've been working on or what you do for a living, and don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Welcome back to my channel, guys, the place to be to find a new way to look at the French language that's used by native speakers every single day here in France. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here to stay up to date with all the latest content. Alors, si vous êtes prêts à commencer, c'est parti! Right, first of all, we're going to talk about the job titles whose form changes based on whether we're talking about a man or a woman. There are four main categories, and basically it's all about looking at the ending of the job title. Qu'est-ce que je veux dire? Well, let's look at what I mean by examining the first category. Typically, if the male form ends in ER, then the female form will end in E with an accent grave, followed by RE. So some examples are: le boucher is la bouchère, le pâtissier is la pâtissière, le jardinier is la jardinière. It follows the same pattern as the adjective premier and première, le premier film or la première chanson. The second category we look at is if the male form ends in EUR. In this case, the female version of the job title will end in EUSE. Some examples would be danseur, danseuse, vendeur, vendeuse, and serveur, serveuse. Similarly, number 3 is if the male form ends in TEUR. So the previous one was EUR, and this is TEUR. For example, you have acteur and actrice, you have facteur and factrice, which is the postman or postwoman, or éditeur, éditrice. And of course, rules being rules, there are exceptions. In this case, one exception would be chanteur. Although it ends with TEUR, the female version is actually chanteuse, chanteuse. But by now, at your level in your French study, you should be very, very familiar with exceptions. And the fourth category is if the male form ends in IEN. The female form typically adds another NE to it, such as musicien becoming musicienne. And one that is a real test for your French R is chirurgien becoming chirurgienne. Chirurgien and chirurgienne. As you can see, that's still very tricky for me. Of course, with all this information from the four categories, you'll be able to create the masculine version from the feminine version, as well as the feminine version from the masculine version. No looking up required because you have the rules and therefore the logic to follow. But as I've said, we're all experienced French learners. We are not ignorant of exceptions, so stay alert. I'm sure you'll find some more. And of course, if you do find any that I haven't mentioned, please do mention them in the comments. Okay, so we've gone through the four categories which allow us to determine the form for either gender quite easily. Now we come on to some more general cases. The first one is quite simple, but at the same time I find it quite vague, and it is to just add an E to the end of the masculine version to form the feminine version. One example would be soldat to soldat, and another would be avocat to avocate. C'est trop rigolo pour moi que c'est le même mot pour lawyer que pour an avocado, n'est-ce pas? Bref, another case, however, is that if the masculine form already ends in an E, then we just don't change it at all. The feminine form is the same as the masculine form, such as l'architecte, or le or la pilote, or le or la juge, or le ou la scientifique. So that's a case where even though the spelling is the same, they are still two separate forms of the job title. But there are also some which simply just have one form for both sexes. Some are médecin, médecin, mannequin, mannequin. So for these, yes, I would say ça craint or it sucks. You've just got to remember them. But who said language learning was easy, huh? So there you go, guys. That's a look into not only how you identify the gender of a job title, but also how you can figure out the opposite form for your own purposes. Voilà, c'est fini. Et vous, qu'est-ce que vous faites dans la vie? Dites-moi dans les commentaires ci-dessous, j'aimerais bien le savoir. For those of you who want to know more about this subject, I found some really useful resources and I'm going to post them down in the description below. So go ahead and give those a click. Did you know, guys, that I post daily on my Instagram channel and it's always around the theme of the week, and of course this week is all about job titles and genders. So head over there, connect with me to get even more French content. If you enjoyed this video, guys, s'il vous plaît, please give it a like down below. If you're new around here, do consider subscribing to the channel. I post videos every single Wednesday. Mais comme d'habitude, merci de regarder. À la prochaine. Ciao.